welcome to today's episode of Today I Got Time. Welcome. How you feeling today, Mo?
Welcome. I'm feeling great. It's a new day. It's Black History Month, so I'm always thankful and proud to be a Black woman, not just in Black History Month, but every day. Today I feel more, a little spicy about it. My,
Hey!
mm-hmm.
I know we are all reeling off of that Bad Bunny performance halftime, and I was able to get one of the props.
Yes, you were there,
I was there
live in action.
in my house because I don't want you guys to think that I was really there. No, I was not there, but I was there in spirit. And I was
Right,
able to get one of the pieces, and
right,
represent for the culture.
right.
Let's
Because I
represent
definitely was
for the
doing my
culture
little.
because it felt really good. And for everybody that had something to say, you're a f***ing hater. Chris Brown, shut up.
Yes,
No,
Chrissy.
really, truly and honestly. Like, we know that
Come
you
on.
are a star-studded performer. Absolutely.
Yes.
Nobody is going to take that from you. But when it's your time to shine, it'll be your time. Do not take away for Bad Bunny's experience,
Right.
his attribute, his contribution to the culture of what's going on, taking a stance. He did his big one. And if you think otherwise, you're absolutely a hater. That's why I got the prop and you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Period. That's why you
Mm-hmm.
got the prop and they don't. Because we're going to show unity. Period. We're going to show a little unity because we believe in it.
Because that's what it's all about. It's about
Absolutely.
unity. But this episode today is about Black excellence. Because
Mm-hmm.
we come from kings and queens. We
Right.
are the chosen people. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're the chosen ones. We've always been. But I think some of y'all obviously don't believe that. But a lot of people are starting to come around and understand the innovations that we've created and that we've implanted in the United States. Okay.
Right.
The everyday things that we're using, a lot of the everyday things that we use and that make our lives easier
Mm-hmm.
came from Black men and women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The digs.
Pioneers.
Yes.
Right. Because
Pioneers. Absolutely.
there are more people than George Washington Carver, Huey Newton. I know those are
Mm-hmm.
some names you guys may know, but
Right.
did you know that Henry Sampson was the influence of cellular technology? The
Mm-hmm.
reason why you guys all have iPhones, the reason why Steve Jobs was even able to be Steve, you see?
Exactly. Yes. See how it builds on itself? Like somebody had to create the innovation for cellular technology because at one point in time, our parents had that big clunky ass phone with the bag inside the car. That's how they was the
Oh
first cell
yeah.
phone. That's what the first
Oh
cell phone
yeah.
looked like. It was a bag with a
Mm-hmm.
box inside the bag, and and you could just do it like that before they really had it smaller and made it smaller. So yeah, all of these things matter. All of these things is what's helping us today and what has helped us today. Lonnie
Mm-hmm.
Johnson. A lot of people do know who Lonnie Johnson is, but just in case you don't know who Lonnie Johnson is, he was an engineer, invented the massively popular Super Soaker. If you're a 90s baby like
Mm-hmm.
me, the Super Soaker
Mm-hmm.
was the best thing ever. In the
Mm-hmm.
summertime, what you mean? Let's get that pump. Let's get that let's get
Mm-hmm.
that pump. Let's get
Mm-hmm.
the spraying each other
Mm-hmm.
down. That was the best toy to have. What? Oh my gosh. You can't get to a pool. You in a community, you're in an area where there is no public pools. The Super Soaker definitely made our summers. And it made our
Yeah, it
summers
does.
worth having. So I mean
Yeah,
not
it
worth
does.
having, but worth living in. Hell, we had a good time with the Super Soaker. So
Yeah,
they
and
tried
it
to take his
encouraged people
invention.
to go outside. Kids were outside more.
Oh
Our
yes.
era was definitely outside, getting them scrapes, riding them bikes, and out till
Mm-hmm.
the street lights came on, and living our best
Mm-hmm.
lives.
Osborne Dorsey opened the
Mm-hmm.
door for all of us. Literally
Good one.
created the doorknob.
Good one.
The doorknob. The doorknob. Do you know
Mm-hmm.
that we use the doorknob every single day?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Every day we use the doorknob. Just imagine. Now, I think with our technology that we are have coming to in 2026, I would like to see the doorknob reinvented with some type of um germ detection where you can like heat it up or just
Right.
need the germs to get off the doorknobs because the doorknobs is
Right.
germy as hell. But nevertheless, we have the doorknob because of Osborne Dorsey, another
Mm-hmm.
black innovator. And he curated the
Mm-hmm.
doorknob at 16 years old. There's nothing that you cannot do.
Whoa. Yeah.
16. I wasn't thinking about nothing like that at 16.
Charles Drew is someone who invented blood plasma storage, blood banks, something we all
Mm.
need. Because if you
Oh yeah,
if you
life
donate
saving.
blood, they have to store the blood. We need that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else to piggyback off of that is Daniel Hale Williams. He's a surgeon who performed early successful open heart surgery. Another
Oh, look
black
at that.
pioneer.
Another
Things that
black.
we all need.
Mm-hmm. Things that are life saving. Things that hasn't
Yeah.
just saved black lives, but saved everybody's life. How many open heart surgeries have been, administered since successfully completed the first one or one of the first ones? Like before his ass, they were just getting it, making you bite on a piece of wood and cutting you open and telling you take it. Like, well, and
Probably
if you
just,
make it, you make
you
it.
know,
If you
how
don't,
many,
you don't.
yeah, right, right. How many unsuccessful open heart surgeries were there? This is just somebody
Yeah.
that was, documented and black, and it's noted. Good. I love this. I love this for our
Right.
community because it
Absolutely.
lets it be known that this doesn't be this isn't, you don't have to limit yourself. The sky is literally the
Right.
limit. Speaking of sky,
Absolutely.
we got to
We
give
just
it
go.
up for our black servicemen, right? Like the Tuskegee Airmen,
Absolutely.
who were the first
Mm-hmm.
African American military aviators in the U.S. Army Air Corps, which now is the Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
We
Hmm.
got to give it up to our servicemen. They
And
led the
not
way
only
for
did
us.
right, and the Tuskegee Airmen really accomplished a whole lot. They first of all, they didn't really believe this was segregation. This was during times where black men were not treated equally. It didn't matter your rank. It didn't matter what service. If you was a service member, if you wasn't. White men, white women, white society, white America did not believe in. I'm not going to say all white because I do believe that there were a group, maybe small, maybe large. I'm not really sure, but there were people, there were of white descents that did stand with us. So I don't want to always just say like, oh, white people are the devil because that's just not absolutely true. Like, and I don't even believe that. I have really close white counterparts, and that I love dearly, and they
Yeah.
white as all outdoors, and they love me
Yeah.
dearly, and they love my family dearly, and they've never treated us unequal at all, ever. But nevertheless, the Tuskegee Airmen, when they, were coming in and they just wanted to serve their country, they just wanted to make an impact, they just wanted to do something for their country, the same country that wasn't treating them right.
At
And
all.
they got out there and they was shooting them planes down, them jets down, baby. They got out there and they was showing up and showing out as we do. So again, it's not the be all tell all just because one person or a group of people say that you can't do this or you're this type of person and you have to stay in this box. You have to stay right here because you're a black man. You are, I would like to say the other words, but I would rather not fix my lips to even degrade our black people like that anymore. Like I'm really just tired of it. But
Yeah.
you to put us in this box and you say y'all belong here. Oh, y'all aren't smart enough to be able to do this, or you're not intelligent enough, or you're not agile
You don't have
enough.
the capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the
To do it.
capabilities to be here. And I'm here to tell you otherwise. We are definitely here. Black Wall Street. Let's not act like we don't know these things. I just saw a documentary on Netflix. I think they were talking about Hurricane Katrina, but how I think it's like the Ninth Ward. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it the Ninth Ward or the Third Ward? One of the wards were like under sea level. So, but people still made it a community because they weren't allowed to be in the white areas that were upper with the sea level.
Right,
So
right.
they lived in this area to where now it was flooded. It became flooded. That's the first place that flooded when Hurricane Katrina came
Because
around.
they
And then
already live below, yeah, they already had lived below the sea level. So it
the
was,
sea level, so they didn't stand a chance. I don't. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't something wasn't a town under Lake Lanier in Georgia? Wasn't that a
well,
black?
that's what they say. That's what they say. But I'm not. I don't know too much about that. I don't know if that's a conspiracy or not. I'm not really big into conspiracies. Now, I also don't know too much research about it. They say it's
Mhm.
supposed to be in a town, a whole town up under Lake Lanier. I don't know, but as many people that die on Lake Lanier every year. If you in Georgia, I'm a Georgia girl, born and raised, Grady baby. If you take your ass out there to Lake Lanier, you need to understand. Have your will written. Don't go out there. Fuck. I don't care if you're the best swimmer. Have your will written and make sure you know what the hell what's going on. Okay. Make sure your family know where to go. The code to the safe. Make sure your family know where the keys is at and where the mortgage payment go and all that other bullshit. Because if your ass go out there, you're playing around in these folk Lake Lanier waters. Better do your research. Your ass might not come back. It's a high chance you might. I don't even go out there. I don't think I ever even been to Lake Lanier. Don't have no interest. I'm cool. It's not nothing I want to see. Don't care.
Nevertheless, I
Just saying.
say all that to say whether Lake Lanier is true or not, we set ourselves up for success. We set ourselves up for success because
And set
we
others
are
up for
successful.
success. And set other cultures up for success as
Yes,
well.
because we're not. I feel like now we're coming to an era where it doesn't have to be crabs in a barrel mentality, but there's still those that are very influential, and I'm just going to use Chris Brown as an example. Instead of saying giving Bad Bunny his flowers, it's almost like you're pulling him down. Like you hate to see somebody of a different descent shine and have their accolades. Like it's okay to see it's okay to clap for others. It's okay to clap for others. I don't think the
I think he just
majority
has
of
some resentment. I think he still has resentment for the industry as a whole. Like he's very resentful towards the industry. It doesn't matter what part of the industry he's resentful towards it because he believes, which a lot of us believe. But again, when it's your time, it's your time. Okay, don't try to shit on nobody else's porch because
that's it.
you're not right there
Because
right
you're
now. Like it's
upset.
okay.
Go to
You
a
got some other shit
therapist.
you still need to handle. You over here worried about the damn Super Bowl. You can't even get your ass on the Grammys. You just won a Grammy. We need you up here at the Video Music Awards, the Grammys. You can't even get up in there. Movie roles. Chris Brown, your ass ain't been on the movie since this Christmas.
Oh
It's
no, wasn't it? Was it?
when the last time his ass was in the movie?
I
I mean, I'm
don't
not saying that
know.
he may not even be interested in movie making, but I'm saying as far as just an entertainer as a whole, like
Right.
don't be trying to shit on nobody else's accomplishments and their like accolades because you're not where you want to be, but where you should be, right? I'm not saying that he shouldn't be performing at the Super Bowl because if Chris Brown get to perform at the Super Bowl, bitch, I might have to be at the Super Bowl. I don't even watch football. But baby, they get to talk about run it. I'm gonna be right there. Hey, go Quincy,
Right. It's not.
go.
I would. And again, I can't emphasize this enough. One doesn't mean the other. I'm not
Right.
taking away that because he's not. He doesn't deserve it because he's a great artist. He's a great musician. He's a great
Right.
performer. He's a superstar. Absolutely, he
Absolutely.
deserves that. But right now isn't your time.
It's
That's it,
not
and
your
that's
time.
all.
Right.
And you do not have to shit on the next person who is getting their flowers,
Right. And it's in the
who's getting their
spotlight.
flowers and showing up for the culture because we're taking a stance. It feels like you're just shitting on everything because you're upset.
Nevertheless,
Mm-hmm.
someone else that, innovation and has created and invented things that have, made life easier for us. Alex P. Ashburn, an African American inventor who revolutionized food preparation. He
Oh.
patented the spring loaded biscuit cutter and innovative coconut oil refinement process. The biscuit cutter is important because if you're making large lump sums of biscuits to go and have to peel the dough separately throughout this whole like that's a process. Like you have to keep doing it. To have a biscuit cutter, it cuts that time in half, literally. It cuts the time in half. Like you don't have to sit up there and just keep shaping and peeling off the dough, peeling off the dough, peeling off the dough, peeling off the dough. You could just have all your 200 biscuits right now. Right now. So this was an invention that was created, and this was a former slave that created this invention. It's a slave. So
Okay.
you know they was eating hella biscuits, and he probably was like, yeah, let me go ahead and make some.
Because that's all they probably could eat.
Right, absolutely. I'm not being funny. I'm dead there. It's a reason why the motherfucker was made. Shit, we eating hella biscuits, and it's taking us a long time to get these biscuits made. Let me go ahead and try to make something easier. You know, rather he probably saw, you know, his mother or sister, auntie, cousin, whomever doing this process.
Struggling,
he probably
right,
just like I can make this easier for you. There has to be a better way to, you know, accomplish this goal.
Right.
So the common goal, which is obviously making of the biscuits, like developing this solution. It says that, you know, Ashburn took about a decade developing the solution. I don't care if it took you 2 decades. If you have something, if you feel like you can put your mind to it and you have something, you feel like there's a better way to do it, let's try to make that work. Like, let's try to figure that out. Like, don't give up. It was formally patented in 1875.
Okay.
Nevertheless, when this invention was created and made, it was still during slave time. So it still was helpful to the master. It still was helpful to the slaves. It still was helpful to everybody who was making. Again, this was a product that was created to better everybody. This wasn't just some shit that was made for the Negroes.
Like the hairbrush.
Like the
from
hairbrush.
Lydia O. Newman. That was invented in 1898. And I feel like, you know, again, capitalization. Let's not take away from Madam C.J. Walker.
Right, absolutely. You gotta look. One person, you got the perm and the processing and the grease. Okay. Well, we gotta brush it up. We gotta comb it out. We gotta put it into a style. You know, these tools that were created and that are still being used today to help not just Black Americans or Black people.
Everybody.
Everybody.
So telling me everybody don't use the hairbrush? Give credit where it's due. Let's not act like it's yes, Black people did a lot for the world. So did a lot of other people, a lot of Native Americans, a lot
Hispanics, the Latino culture. They've created a lot of things as well and been innovators and scientists and athletes and, you know, all sorts of things that have made this country better. And that actually makes people I don't know now, but that made other people want to travel here and create a life, because when you used to be able to come to this country, you could, it was a breath of fresh air. Like you knew other cultures, knew that, hey, when we go to America, we can live freely and we can really like put our best foot forward, and we can practice what we want, religion we want to practice. We can be scientists, and women could, you know, be innovators as well, and stand maybe a little bit behind the man, because again, we're still fighting. We've been fighting, so don't bring your ass over here thinking that you're equal. We ain't even equal. That's a problem too. That's a topic for another day. That's you know, that's the issue too.
We digress.
All I'm saying is
we're gonna reel it back in.
Okay. All I'm saying is, coming into the country, people believe and know that, hey, you can come here and you can be the best that you can be. Literally. Like, you can get over here and you can say, hey, you know, I have an idea, and you have the tools to make that happen. You have the resources, you have the education, you have the training, you have all of these things that you can really utilize to make it happen. So that's why America has been such a pivotal melting pot, and just a pivotal, a pioneer melting pot into creations that the world uses. That the whole world is using a lot of these inventions. The doorknob, that's not just in the United States, baby. Y'all are using the doorknob everywhere.
The air conditioning unit, Frederick M. Jones, 1949.
Damn.
1949.
1949 is not that long ago.
Another thing we all use is a fire extinguisher from Thomas Marshall.
Mm.
1872.
Yeah. And that's definitely needed.
For everybody.
1872? Yes. I'm pretty
Everybody
sure.
gets fires. Fires that have no color. They
Mm-hmm.
go to everybody.
Okay. Everybody gets fires? Okay.
Everybody. Everybody uses
Fires affect everyone. Fires affect everyone.
Yes.
Fires affect everyone. They don't just affect black, white, brown, Haitian, Asian, Hispanic. They affect everyone. So the fire extinguisher being created is definitely a needed source. That's something that you need.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, here we are, black innovators, black scientists. Like, come on. So give us a little bit of credit. Not a little bit. We want all the credit for where the credit is due. Because again, they're trying to stamp it anyways. They're trying to take it out the books and take it out the schools to not even inform the children who did what, when, where, why. That's why it's our job as black women, black men, African American women, African American men to educate our children, educate the youth. Every day this month, me and my children are going over a new innovator, a new scientist, a new athlete. Every day.
That's awesome. That's
because
awesome.
if you leave it up to the schools in 2026, default don't even know who Martin Luther King is. Some of these kids don't even know who MLK is. I just went to my daughter's school not too long ago for a parent-teacher conference, and I was kind of taken back that the fact that there was no Black history projects. You know how we used to do like the door contest?
There was no Black history.
There was no decor.
Black History Month.
No, we used to do the doors, we used to do the bulletin boards. They used to have some things hanging from the ceiling. You used to be able to see, like, again, black innovators, black women, black men, black educators, black scientists, black athletes. You used to be able to see all of this stuff, like, all throughout the school. Like, I remember that. Now, girl, I'm walking through the school and I'm like, well, damn. Hello. Are we up in this motherfucker? What's up? So
that's sad that they're not learning, that they don't, you know. I'm happy that you're enforcing that, because I'm pretty sure they also don't know about Nathaniel Alexander. And shout out to one time to Alabama, because he is the inventor of the folding chair. And if you know, you know.
See, I think it's come back full circle.
That picture will forever be a part of Black History Month as well.
That picture, the whole situation.
They have a clip, you know, like a still frame of, you know, one part where the chair is in effect. Okay,
full effect.
I know Nathaniel Alexander did not have that in purpose of his invention, but it was used for great usage. It
definitely was, and it can still be at any point in time, at any period, at any moment. Do not ever think otherwise. Okay. You seen how that bit was up through there. Okay, it was up through there. So again, thank you very much. Really appreciate you.
Albert C. Richardson.
Casket-borne device in 1894. This device, patent under U.S. patent number 592311, was designed to lower caskets into graves safely and efficiently, preventing dirt from falling onto the casket. The invention involved a series of pulleys and ropes that ensured a uniform descent, making burial process more dignified and less labor-intensive for cemetery workers. Absolutely. Wow. Because once again, let's make it make sense. Less labor intensive, more dignified. Because if you got weak arms and you trying to lower a casket,
they used to lower it by the ropes. Didn't they used to lower it by ropes? Remember that movie Life?
Yes.
That movie Life? And they
Yeah,
were
yeah.
when they were telling the story originally, they were digging up a grave and they
Yes.
were about to lower the two main bodies of the whole story, but
Yeah.
they were doing it by the rope. And it's
Yes.
so crazy because again, now you probably got the machine. Now you're lowering it with the little anchor.
Yeah, with the little, yeah. I mean, I don't know how they lower it. I mean, maybe they crank it or maybe they don't. I don't know. But still, they not lowering it with their mighty strength. Like, it's not
Right.
as intense, like it said. Like, it's just not that, okay? Because you're already mourning. Now, who the fuck want to see they dead daddy fall out the casket
Oh,
because Leroy ass couldn't hold his side of the casket?
Lord.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's a real statement. That's some real stuff. Okay? Real things happen. That's the reason why. What they say in the military? It's the reason why we're having this conversation. It's the reason why we're having this briefing. Somebody did it.
Another military fact. Garrett Morgan in 1914 created the gas mask. We know about the gas mask.
Yeah. We know about the gas mask. Definitely.
What was that paid for?
I was about to say it wasn't needed, but it definitely is needed with all this nuclear shit going on. But at the end of the day, all of our black innovators, all of our black scientists, athletes, just black
Our
individuals,
black
men,
pioneers.
yeah,
Our
our
black
black
pioneers.
pioneers. There's more black pioneers in this country than we give credit to. I believe that, don't get me wrong. I love me a, Harriet Tubman speech, a Harriet Tubman documentary. I love me a not Michael Jordan, Jesus. Michael Jordan, hell, he's a pioneer. I love me a Martin Luther King. I love me a Malcolm X. I love me
Malcolm
a,
X, yes.
I love these individuals. I love what they stood for, but they didn't stand alone.
At
They didn't
all.
stand alone. They had help with them. They had people with them that wanted to make change. They had people before them. They had people during, and they had people after. We still have black individuals now today in 2026 that want to make a change, that want to make things better for us as a whole, as a country. They're not just saying, hey, we want to make things better for the black people. No, we want to make things better for the people.
Right. Shout out to Jasmine Crockett.
Jasmine Crockett. We want to make things better for the people. It ain't about race. Again, for the individuals who's not looking at it about the race, who's looking at it as humanity as a whole. But then you got, it's always a war. It's always an internal civil war that we're fighting in our own country because you're fighting against another person that doesn't even believe that you deserve to have the same respect or the same opportunities as they do in 2026.
Right.
Like you got to do better. Like you got to know better. How do you want to live? How do you want your children to live? How do you want your grandchildren to live? Hey, if Timmy John Ling ass can create something that's going to make it better for my children and my children's children, let's get it popping. Let's go ahead and start getting let's go ahead and start getting some products out there. Let's start trying some things out. Let's see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on. I'm not like, oh no, Timmy made it. I don't want it. I need it. What's going on? How do you get a piece of that?
Right.
Well, I need to get it.
Like in the military, they said lead from the front, right? So somebody, it's okay to let others lead. These black pioneers led. So we can take what they've learned and master it and patent it and move forward. And then somebody can move on and so forth. Let this be a stepping stone for everybody to know that this isn't the tell-all be all. Each one teach one.
Each one teach one, and it's how far are you going to take it? What you going to do with it? What you going to do with the information? What you going to do with the knowledge? Are you going to make it better? Are you going to? I'm not saying steal from nobody. Now, I'm definitely not saying that. I'm not saying take nobody's idea. I'm not saying take anybody's likelihood, and use it as your own, because be your own person. But if you are influenced by another individual, give them the credit. Give them their credit. Like, hey, you know what? I got this idea from this. I started using this product. I thought it was a better way that I could use it. So I created my own based off of this. Cite your resources. Like, don't just try to kick it like you woke up one day and just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm about to create an edge jam. Okay.
They woke up like this.
No, for
They
real.
woke up like this. Shout out Beyonce, another Black excellent entertainer.
Absolutely.
Shout out to them. This is just a fraction of the countless Black innovators and pioneers that contribute to the global process that we now use today in today's everyday life. Cell phones, hairbrush, doorknobs, the AC unit, all these things that came from Black excellence.
Yes.
Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about, because, baby.
Because in a minute, we about to start really just talking about what we want to talk about, okay? I mean, we're doing it
And
anyways,
I'm going to have
but...
a whole lot more props. And you think it's some unfiltered it's
okay,
cutthroat.
it's about to get real, okay? Real around here. Absolutely. But thank you. And also comment below what innovators that you know about that maybe we don't know about. Any other athletes that first world record holders or any other inventors or any sort of Black history topic or fact that you would like to drop below. Go ahead and drop that below. Drop a Black fist. If you made it this far, drop a Black fist. Thank you very much.
Y'all stay safe and y'all remain in pure excellence. Thank you for tuning in. We out, y'all.
Bye. Bye.